Alert. On July 21st at 5:55 p.m., Archangel Michael detected a woman around you practicing dark magic in secret. He knows who she is, but if you don't open this before sunset, her spell may strengthen. On July 21st at exactly 5:55 p.m., the sky shook with a spiritual alarm. A divine warning descended, quiet to the ears of the world, but loud in the spirit realm. Archangel Michael, heaven's great defender, drew his sword and turned his gaze toward your life. What he saw was chilling. A woman close to your space, someone you've seen or spoken to recently, has been engaging in dark rituals. She does not appear evil on the surface. She may even act helpful. But beneath her smile, she is stirring the shadows. She has been practicing dark magic in secret, planting spells, chanting your name, pulling at your blessings with invisible cords. Her energy is cloaked in manipulation. This isn't guesswork. This is revelation. Archangel Michael has seen it. And now, heaven is sounding the alarm before sunset strikes. If her rituals go unchallenged, the energy around your body, mind, and finances may weaken. What was once delay may become destruction. But there's hope, if you act now. This divine message was released not by accident. Michael didn't just detect her. He wants to help you stop her. You may feel drained, confused, angry for no reason. These are not coincidences. They are spiritual symptoms of her hidden work. And yet, the heavens are not silent. God is not letting this woman succeed. You were led here because your spirit cried out for protection, and the angels responded. Archangel Michael stands ready. He has already fought demons on your behalf without you knowing. But this is different. This time, you must know, because your awareness breaks her access, and your alignment invites divine retaliation. This message is your sword. Your next action is your shield. If you heed this call before sunset, the curse can be reversed. If you delay, her spell may strengthen, and it will become harder to undo. This is not fear. This is your defense. This is not paranoia. This is prophecy. Michael is revealing what was done in darkness so your future is not buried beneath it. There is a reason you feel watched. There is a reason you've had disturbing dreams. There is a reason your favor feels blocked. Heaven just confirmed the source. Now it's your time to stand up in faith, receive the blessing of reversal, and shut every spiritual backdoor. Heaven is speaking. The angelic sword is drawn. You are not alone. But you must listen before this window closes. You must open yourself to this divine intervention, because it is the only thing standing between you and a stronger storm. Type I am protected to get the blessing 5781. The woman who was seen by Archangel Michael is not just a stranger. She is someone who has observed your life. She has listened closely, watched from a distance, and studied your light. This is why she chose you. She saw the blessings surrounding you, your divine favor, your spiritual gifts, your rising influence, and envy entered her heart. At first it was small, a jealous thought, a little resentment. But over time, it grew into something dark. That's when she crossed the line from silent hatred to spiritual attack. She didn't go to war with you in the physical. And no, her battle was secret. In the spiritual realm, she whispered your name into candles, herbs, mirrors, and oils. She may smile when you pass. She may offer help. She may even pray in front of you. But behind closed doors, she is doing something else. And heaven cannot let this continue. Type I am guarded to get the blessing 6932. This woman's rituals are not just words. They carry energy. Energy that tries to block your money, disrupt your mind, ruin your sleep, and confuse your relationships. You may have felt distant from people you once loved. You may have experienced strange delays, losing money unexpectedly, or feeling watched in your own home. These are not random. These are not imagination. These are effects of her hidden work, and now the effects are beginning to intensify. Archangel Michael stepped in at 5:55 p.m. for a reason. This is not just a number. 5 is the number of grace. 3 5s together means urgent divine protection. It's a triple-A warning and a triple-fold blessing. God is giving you the power to break her influence, but it must be done quickly. Every hour that passes gives her more ground in the spirit. Every hour that you delay gives her more room to operate. That's why this message reached you now. This is not entertainment. This is rescue. Type I cancel her hold to get the blessing 8644. Maybe you feel confused. Maybe you're asking, who is she? Your spirit already knows. She might be someone you've questioned before. Someone who drains your energy every time you talk. Someone who knows details about your life but always seems to say the wrong things at the right time. She could be close or just spiritually tied to you through jealousy and obsession. You don't need to fear her name. You just need to break her power. And that power can only be broken with truth, prayer, obedience, and this divine revelation. When Archangel Michael sees, he does not just watch. He moves. And he is moving for you right now. But he cannot break through if you ignore the call. You were not led here by chance. This is your divine interception. The attack was getting stronger, and heaven had to act. You were chosen to receive this message so you can stop her before the sunset completes her ritual. Type I break the ritual to get the blessing 5110. The sun is a spiritual timekeeper. When the sun sets, portals close or open depending on the energy sent toward them. This woman was targeting sunset as the hour of completion. That's why you must act now. The message said before sunset because sunset is her end game. But you can reverse it. You can block it. And once you do, heaven will cut her ties to your life completely. No weapon formed against you will prosper. But only if you stand now. You don't need to confront her in person. This is not a physical fight. This is a spiritual war, and your obedience is the sword. Your awareness is the armor. Your faith is the shield. This is why you were warned. Not to panic, but to prepare. Not to fear, but to fight back with light. Archangel Michael is ready. The sword is lifted, but your response unlocks the power. Don't wait. Don't scroll away. Don't shrug it off. What you do next matters. Type I am chosen to get the blessing 7482. This woman didn't just start working against you yesterday. She has been doing it for some time. That is why the spiritual signs have been showing up around you again and again. Maybe you didn't notice them before. Maybe you explained them away. But now, everything is becoming clear. That strange heaviness in your chest, those dreams that made no sense, that sudden fear of being alone, all of it was connected. The angels were trying to show you. Your spirit was trying to alert you. But the dark spell was designed to keep you blind. One of the first signs was the change in your emotions. You began to feel things that weren't yours. Confusion, fear, sadness, and shame without reason. These emotions were not coming from inside you. They were being projected into your space. This woman's rituals were opening spiritual doors and sending dark energy toward you. She couldn't enter your life physically, so she tried to poison your atmosphere. And for a while, it worked. Type I reject every dark energy to get the blessing 6261. You may have also noticed sudden interruptions in your peace. Just when things were going well, something small but frustrating would happen. Lost keys, arguments, broken plans, phone calls that disturbed your sleep. These were not accidents. They were distractions. Her magic created spiritual noise so that you would lose focus, fall into fear, or miss a moment of divine connection. But now, the truth is being revealed so the cycle can be broken. Another sign was in your relationships. People you loved started pulling away. Some of them changed suddenly. Some turned cold for no reason. This wasn't just life happening, it was interference. The spell was meant to isolate you, because isolation weakens your faith and clouds your discernment. If she could make you feel alone, then she could make you feel defeated. But now you understand, it wasn't just people leaving. It was spirits pushing them away. Type I reverse the isolation to get the blessing 8923. Even your finances may have suffered. You were expecting certain blessings, but they never arrived. Unexpected extensive kept winning your resources. No matter how hard you worked, something blocked the flow. That something was spiritual. It wasn't just bad luck. It was targeted energy meant to delay your harvest. But heaven has declared, the spell is now exposed, and your blessings are about to return with full force. One of the strongest signs was in your dreams. Night after night, strange images, people from the past, where dark shadows may have appeared. Maybe you woke up tired, anxious, or feeling watched. This was not your imagination. Your dreams are the battlefield where angels and demons often wrestle over your destiny. Michael has been showing up there, silently fighting, keeping you safe, while waiting for the right moment to deliver this warning. And that moment is now. Type I cancel every dream attack to get the blessing 5106. You may also remember objects breaking around you, glasses, light bulbs, electronics, or plants dying suddenly in your home. These physical signs were symptoms of spiritual pressure. The woman's dark energy was clashing with the light around you. But now, that pressure is lifting. The moment you heard this message, the war shifted. What was hidden is now revealed. What was draining is now breaking. And what was sent to harm you is about to return to its sender. This is your divine confirmation. You are not crazy. You are not weak. You were under attack. But heaven stepped in. The fact that you're hearing this right now means Michael has drawn a line in the spirit. The darkness cannot cross it unless you give it permission. So do not open that door again. Don't ignore what you now see. This message is the proof that angels are real and God is still speaking. Type I reclaim my peace to get the blessing 7840. Right now, you've just learned the truth behind the battles you couldn't explain. If this prophetic warning has helped you, you have a chance to help others receive the same light. When you sow into this mission, you are sowing seeds into God's global harvest. You are sending out a signal in the spirit. I stand with heaven. Every offering you give becomes oil that fuels this fire to reach more people, break more curses, and deliver more divine warnings just like this one. God says, your giving will be pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just support, it's prophetic action. I hear God saying, as you give, I will give you double discernment. If your heart feels the pull, it's because this moment was made for you. The PayPal link is in the video description. You can also join the channel through Super Thanks or membership. Obey this moment. Bless this work. And watch what heaven releases over your life. The woman who was doing this dark magic didn't stop with just one ritual. She repeated it again and again. She wanted her spell to stick. She wanted her words to become chains. So, she performed her curses on specific days, under certain moons, using objects tied to your name or image. She may have used pictures, clothing, or even hair. This wasn't just jealousy. It became an obsession. And through that obsession, she allowed darkness to enter her soul and direct her hands. She believed that if she kept going, the spell would fully connect. She wanted you to give up on yourself. She wanted you to believe that your blessings were gone, that you were cursed, and that no one could help you. But she did not expect heaven to step in. She did not expect Archangel Michael to arrive. And she definitely didn't expect this divine message to reach you before her work was finished. But God always shows up on time. Type I block every returning curse to get the blessing 7351. He was always finished. The final part of her ritual was tied to the sunset on July 21st. That is why this moment is so important. Sunset is when spiritual gates open or close. At sunset, the spiritual world shifts, light surrenders to dark, and dark tries to gain power. Her final spell was meant to settle in your spirit after sunset. That is why this warning came before that hour. If you act now, you stop the last stage. If you wait, her curse may lock in and create new trouble. Archangel Michael saw this and moved fast. He's been watching her spirit. Her heart is no longer clean. What began as silent jealousy has become full spiritual rebellion. She has opened herself up to demonic influence. That's why she targets others with rituals, candles, mirrors, or chants. She believes she can control people's lives through spiritual force. But she cannot control someone who is under divine protection. That is why you're being given this spiritual alert, because Michael knows your value. Type I reverse the effects of every spell to get the blessing 6412. You may have noticed signs in your body too. Headaches that appear suddenly. Pressure in your chest. Constant tiredness even after sleep. A sense of heaviness in your back or shoulders. These are spiritual symptoms of a curse trying to root itself in your energy field. Her goal was to wear you down so that you wouldn't pray, wouldn't dream, wouldn't fight back. But now that you know the source, the spell is breaking. Light is entering where confusion once lived. There's another thing she tried to do. Block your voice. Maybe you felt scared to speak up. Maybe every time you tried to explain what you were going through, people didn't understand. This was not just emotional. It was spiritual silence. The dark energy tried to close your throat, weaken your voice, and make you feel invisible. But your voice is coming back. This message is not just a warning. It is a reminder that your voice still has power. And when you speak the truth, angels respond. Type my voice is rising again to get the blessing 5147. Understand this. Her power only worked in darkness. Her strength came from your silence. But now, the light is here. The moment you recognized what was happening, heaven shifted. Michael began cutting ties. The curse that was nearly completed is now being pulled apart. She does not have the final say. God does. And God has said, no more delay. No more torrent. My child will rise. Don't give fear a place to live. Don't let doubt re-enter. You are now in spiritual recovery. Every broken piece is being restored. Every stolen blessing is returning. The sunset may still be coming, but it will not be your victory. It will be your freedom. You will walk into the evening hours fully protected. You will sleep in peace. You will rise with clarity. Type I will not be defeated to get the blessing 7094. Archangel Michael didn't just protect you, he chose you. Out of all the people on earth, your name was spoken in the heavens. Your name carried weight. Your destiny carries light. That is why the enemy tried to block you. That is why this woman targeted you. She saw what you didn't see in yourself, your favor, your glow, your potential. But what she didn't understand is that the more she attacked you, the more angels surrounded you. Michael saw the pain in your spirit. He saw the tears behind your smile. He saw how you kept going even when things felt heavy. You didn't give up, even when your body was tired and your soul was hurting. You pressed forward, not knowing that you were walking through a spiritual storm. That's why Michael moved. Heaven rewards endurance. Heaven rewards faith. Heaven rewards the quiet warriors who don't complain but keep believing. You are one of them. Type I am heaven's warrior to get the blessing 6273. The angels didn't forget you. You were never invisible. Every time you cried out, even in silence, it echoed in the spirit realm. And Michael heard it. Heaven is drawn to people who carry the pain of purpose. You've carried weight, but you also carry anointing. That's why this divine message was delivered just in time. The woman's ritual was close to finishing, but God said, "No, not this one. Not my child. You are marked by grace, not by curses." Michael doesn't speak often, but when he does, it's serious. His sword only draws when something must be cut. He doesn't whisper, he commands. And right now, he has commanded the darkness to release its grip from your life. He has commanded confusion to leave, lies to dissolve, and hidden enemies to be revealed. That is why this message found you. Because you were about to step into something big, and the enemy knew it. Type I am stepping into my moment to get the blessing 5502. The woman who attacked you didn't expect resistance. She thought you were too tired to fight back. She thought you were unaware. She thought you had no covering. But she didn't count on Michael. She didn't count on divine timing. Your confidence is falling, her ritual is failing, and her energy is fading. Because once heaven exposes darkness, it loses its grip. She has been spiritually unmasked, and now the fire of truth is burning through everything she sent. Your journey may not have been easy, but you were never walking alone. Michael has walked behind you, beside you, and now in front of you. You may not have seen him, but he has always been there, fighting off what you couldn't see, delaying attacks, blocking energy, canceling assignments sent from hell. Now he is saying, you must rise. You must open your eyes. You must reclaim what is yours. Type I walk with angels to get the blessing 8918. You were chosen not just to survive, but to shine. That's why you had to be warned. You have a future that touches others. Your light breaks curses in other people's lives. That's why you've been fought so hard. The woman didn't just want to harm you. She wanted to stop what you would become. But it's too late. Your darkness is broken. Your gifts are waking up. And heaven is backing your every move. This message is the start of a new chapter. You are not just someone who escaped the curse. You are someone who will rise with more wisdom, more fire, more discernment. What was meant to kill you is turning into a blessing. Michael's sword didn't just protect you, it also activated you. This is your time to walk with boldness, to pray with power, to live with authority. Heaven is not silent. The angels are not far. And your victory is already written. Type I was chosen for glory to get the blessing 7,599. Now that you know the truth, you must break the curse completely. Knowledge is power, but action is breakthrough. The dark energy this woman sent into your life was not just made with words, it was carried by spiritual forces. These forces tried to wrap around your progress like invisible chains. They tried to slow you down, make you forget your worth, and hold back your destiny. But the moment you begin to speak with faith, heaven begins to move with force. Breaking a curse requires authority. You cannot be silent. You cannot stay passive. You must use the name of God, the light of truth, and the help of Archangel Michael. Speak aloud what is yours. Cancel every word spoken against you. Remove every thought that says you are weak, cursed, or stuck. Because you are not. The curse has been exposed, and that means its power is already broken. You only need to walk in your new strength. Type I walk in spiritual power to get the blessing 6,130. Use your voice. Say out loud, every curse sent to my life is broken in Jesus' name. Every dark ritual spoken against me is powerless. I reverse the energy. I reflame my light. When you speak, you give heaven permission to fight for you. When you declare, you open doors for healing and deliverance. The woman's words were meant to stick, but your words carry greater weight because they are backed by truth and light. Your voice was secret. Yours is sacred. Your body will begin to respond. The heaviness you felt will start to lift. The pressure around your chest will ease. The strange dreams will stop. Your sleep will improve. Because the darkness was not stronger, it was just louder. But now the light is louder. Now heaven is speaking, angels are moving, and your spirit is waking up to its authority. The chains are breaking, one by one. Every single one. Type I speak light over my life to get the blessing 8,207. Don't stop with your voice. Clean your space. Open your windows. Play spiritual music in your home. Light a white candle if you wish, and pray with faith. You are not begging, you are commanding. You are not pleading, you are aligning. Use your oil. Touch your door. Touch your jet. Pray over your pillow. These are not just acts. These are declarations. These are steps that tell the enemy, you cannot stay here anymore. Let Archangel Michael guide you. Ask him to walk through your space, to stand at your windows and doors. Ask him to cover your sleep and protect your home from anything sent by this woman or anyone else working against your light. The more you speak, the more power you gain. And the more faith you have, the stronger your shield becomes. Faith is not weakness. It is divine fire. Type my home is a holy place to get the blessing 5,466. The curse may have started in the spirit, but it showed up in your world. So now, you are sending your response back into the spirit. The woman's magic came from fear, jealousy, and control. But your power comes from love, truth, and destiny. That is why your light cannot be blocked. You were born to walk in divine protection. You were not built to be defeated. You were chosen to carry light that breaks strongholds, not just for you, but for others too. This moment is powerful. This is your turning point. No more delay. No more confusion. The curse is broken. The atmosphere is shifting. and heaven is sending favor back into your hands. You are not the same. Your home is not the same. The chains have snapped, and the blessing has arrived. Archangel Michael has done his part. Now walk in your divine part. Type the curse is broken for good to get the blessing 7944. Now that the curse has been broken, you must protect your future. The enemy will try again. He may use new faces, new voices, or new tricks. But if you stay alert, he will fail every time. You are no longer walking blind. You are no longer weak. Archangel Michael has shown you the truth. Now it's your job to stay in the light. And staying in the light means protecting your spirit daily. You protect your future by watching who you allow close to your heart. Some people smile at you but carry bad intentions. Others pretend to care but secretly compete with you. The woman who cursed you was once around you. She may still be near. But now that you are aware, her power is gone. And anyone else who tries to harm you will be revealed too. Because God never hides the truth from those who truly want it. Type my future is protected to get the blessing 7826. Your prayers are now weapons. Don't stop using them. When you wake up, speak protection over your day. When you sleep, cover your dreams with light. Don't just pray when things go wrong. Pray to keep things right. That's how you stay safe. That's how you stay clear. Prayer is not a reaction. It is preparation. It is power. It is a signal to heaven that says, keep watching over me. I'm still here. I'm still listening. Sometimes, protecting your future also means letting go. Let go of people who make your spirit feel heavy. Let go of conversations that drain your energy. Let go of things that take you away from peace. A woman used magic, but she also used emotional traps. She may have planted fear in you through small comments. She may have made you doubt yourself through fake concern. But now, you know better. Now, you can disconnect and be free. I disconnect from all darkness to get the blessing 6055. Surround yourself with things that carry light. Listen to words that lift your spirit. Read what brings you peace. Create space in your home for silence and stillness. Darkness cannot live where peace is present. That's why it always tries to stir noise, confusion, and conflict. But now, you control the atmosphere. Your words set the tone. Your faith sets the boundary. Your light sets the rule. Don't forget the blessing that's coming. Every time an attack ends, a blessing begins. The enemy tried to block your progress, but heaven is about to release double. You will start to notice small changes, a clear mind, stronger energy, more peace in your space. These are not small things. They are signs. They are the evidence that heaven has responded. The spell was real, but your breakthrough is even more real. I walk into my reward to get the blessing 6983. Your future will no longer carry delays. The dark spell was the reason things were stuck. That woman's jealousy tried to stop your flow. But now, that blockage has been removed. You may feel tired now, but it's a holy tiredness. It's the kind that comes before restoration. You are healing. You are realigning. You are preparing for the open doors ahead. Nothing can stop what heaven has started in your life. Remember what Michael said, stay ready. This doesn't mean live in fear. It means live in truth. You are chosen. You are protected. And now, you are rising into a new version of yourself. The person who almost broke is gone. The person who doubted is healing. The person who didn't see their worth now knows they are covered by angels. Your future is not in danger. Your future is in divine hands. Type the light is leading me forward to get the blessing 7342. Now that you are free, you must stay covered. Freedom is not just about release. It is also about protection. You can walk forward, but you must walk wisely. Archangel Michael has cleared the path, but it is your responsibility to wear the spiritual armor. Without it, you can become weak again. With it, you can face anything. This armor is not made of metal. It is made of truth, faith, prayer, and obedience. The first piece of your armor is truth. The woman who cursed you used lies. She twisted the truth in her heart. He sent confusion. But now you must hold tightly to what God has shown you. When you know the truth, you walk in confidence. You don't second-guess your worth. You don't fear shadows. You don't trust sweet words without spirit. You live with eyes open, ears tuned, and heart guided by heaven. Type I wear the armor of truth to get the blessing 6729. The second piece of your armor is faith. Faith is not just belief. It is fire. It is the shield that blocks arrows sent from darkness. When your faith is strong, spells cannot stick. Curses cannot stay. Fear cannot settle. You must see thing. It means trusting what you heard in this message. It means not going back to doubt. It means saying, even if I can't see it yet, I believe God has done it. Next is the armor of prayer. Prayer surrounds you like light. It pushes back the darkness. It fills the empty places. A woman's rituals used words, but your words are stronger. Your prayers don't come from darkness. They come from divine power. When you speak them, angels move. Chains break, and every plan of the enemy is crushed before it even starts. Type my prayers carry divine fire to get the blessing 8050. The fourth piece is obedience. This armor piece is quiet, but it is powerful. Obedience means doing what you feel heaven telling you to do, even when it's not easy. Maybe you feel the pull to walk away from someone. Maybe you feel the urge to clean your home, change your habits, or start fresh. Listen to it. That's not random. That's the Spirit leading you. The more you obey, the safer you become. Obedience is your invisible fence. You also need the armor of peace. Peace is protection. When your heart is calm, the enemy loses power. That woman's spell tried to disturb your peace, but now you must hold on to it. Protected. Guard it. Peace is not weakness. Peace is strength. When you are at peace, you make better decisions. You hear clear. You walk bolder. Don't give your peace away to anyone, not even those you love. Type peace is my weapon to get the blessing 5793. Lastly, wear the armor of praise. When you praise, you rise. When you worship, you win. Even if you feel tired, praise anyway. Even if you don't have answers, sing anyway. The woman wanted to silence your joy. Don't let her win. Joy is your oil. Praise is your victory cry. It tells heaven, I'm still here. I'm still strong. I'm still chosen. That sound makes demons run and angels around. Your armor is now ready. Wear it daily. Speak it aloud. Imagine yourself clothed in light every time you pray. This is not make-believe. This is real protection. The spirit realm responds to what you believe, and you believe you are guarded. That belief has power. That faith has force. Archangel Michael has trained you for this moment. Now you will not be caught off guard again. You are rising stronger than ever. You are walking with awareness, and your armor shines with divine fire. The woman's spell did not win. Your spirit did. And now, your armor will keep you ready for every step ahead. Type I'm fully armored by heaven to get the blessing 6917. The moment you received this warning, her dark power began to break. The curses that once held you tight are now falling apart. But how do you know the power is breaking? How do you know it's really ending? Heaven doesn't just break chains, it also gives you signs. And these signs have already started appearing. Some of them are small, some of them are loud, but all of them are real. One of the first signs is that you feel lighter. That pressure on your chest, the tightness in your back, that cloud over your mind, it's lifting. Your body is telling you that the spiritual weight is being removed. You may even find yourself breathing deeper, sleeping better, thinking more clearly. That's not random. That's not luck. That's deliverance. That is the curse losing its grip and heaven taking over. Type my body feels the freedom to get the blessing 6606. Another sign is that the woman who cursed you may suddenly feel distant. Maybe she stopped calling. Maybe she canceled plans. Maybe you just don't feel right around her anymore. That's because the spiritual tie is breaking. Her energy can no longer attach itself to your life. The light around you is now too strong for her darkness. Her spell was like a thread, and heaven has snapped it. You may also start seeing small blessings return. An unexpected gift. A financial shift. A new door opening. That's not a coincidence. That's restoration. The blessings that were delayed are now moving again. God is putting things back in motion. The enemy tried to pause your future, but heaven just pressed play. Keep watching. More is coming. Type my blessings are returning to get the blessing 7945. Another strong sign is peace. Deep, lasting peace. Not just a happy moment, but a true sense that things are finally right. You may feel safer in your own home. You may sit in silence and feel full. That peace is proof that the war is ending. You fought silently for so long, but now the angels have taken over, and they are clearing out every dark spirit that tried to stay hidden. Your dreams will change too. Instead of strange shadows and restless sleep, you'll start to see light, water, voices of peace, or messages that make sense. Your dreams are mirrors of your soul. When they begin to clear, it means your spirit is healing. Don't ignore these dreams. They are part of your new beginning. Type I welcome peaceful dreams to get the blessing 7124. You may also notice people acting differently around you. Some will be drawn to your peace. Others may distance themselves from you without warning. Don't chase anyone. Let them go. When your spirit shifts, not everyone can walk with you. Some were connected to your old energy. Now that you are rising, they cannot follow. That is not a loss. That is protection. Trust the separation. The final sign is this: boldness. You are no longer afraid. You are no longer silent. You don't second-guess your worth. You walk with confidence. You speak with clarity. You no longer beg for love, attention, or approval. You are moving like someone who is covered by heaven. That is the greatest proof that her power is broken. You are finally becoming who you were always meant to be. Type I walk boldly in the light to get the blessing 8582. Right now, you are living proof that when God steps in, every curse must fall. If this message has helped you, imagine how many others are still suffering without answers. You have the power to help them. When you support this mission through a super thanks, membership, or the PayPal link in the video description, you become part of God's rescue team. You become the oil in someone's midnight lamp. As you give, God says, I will open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing you cannot contain. This is not a donation. It is a holy partnership. Your seed breaks more chains. Your faith lights more paths. If you feel the pull right now, it's because this moment is yours. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Release your gift and watch what heaven releases over you. From the very beginning, the woman who cursed you didn't hate you for what you did. She feared you for who you were. She saw something special in you that even you didn't fully understand. She saw your light, your future, and your favor. That light was not normal. It was spiritual. And instead of honoring it, she grew jealous. Instead of blessing it, she tried to break it. But light cannot be destroyed. Light always shines through the darkness. She feared your confidence, even when you didn't feel strong. She feared your peace, even when your heart was hurting. She feared the way people listened to you, cared for you, and trusted you. She feared how blessings would find you, even when life was hard. She feared the presence of angels around you. She feared your glow. She feared your calling. That fear turned to hate, and that hate turned into a curse. Type my light is protected to get the blessing 6881. Sometimes people pretend to love you but secretly compete with you. They pretend to support you but secretly try to copy or block you. This woman may have acted like a friend, family member, or mentor, but deep down she couldn't handle your growth. Every time you succeeded, it reminded her of what she didn't have. Instead of growing, she turned to spiritual shortcuts. She wanted your light without doing the work to find her own. But the truth is, your light comes from pain. Your strength comes from struggle. You didn't become powerful by accident. You were crushed and refined. You were broken and rebuilt. Heaven tested you, and you passed the tests. That's why your light is so pure. That's why it shines so bright. You earned this, and no spell from a jealous soul can take it away from you. Type no one can steal my glow to get the blessing 5907. The enemy uses weak people to target strong souls. The woman became a tool in his hands. But even she did not know the full damage her spells would try to cause. She didn't know how much pain it would bring. But now, it is returned, not as a curse, but as a lesson. Because heaven always returns what's sent, either in reward or in consequence. She feared your light because she thought it was fragile. But now she knows it's fire. Your light heals others. It lifts rooms. It opens hearts. That is why the attack was so strong. The devil does not waste time on people with no power. You were marked from birth, chosen before time, anointed without asking, and every dark soul that tried to break you only made you shine more. Even this woman, with her spells and her rituals, only pushed you deeper into God's plan. Tut, my light is making me stronger to get the blessing 8326. Now, it's time to stop hiding. Stop shrinking. Stop doubting your voice. You don't need to hide your light to make others feel comfortable. The woman wanted you silent, small, and stuck. But that time is over. You are called to shine, called to lead, called to walk in truth. And your light will now expose every fake friend, every secret hater, and every spiritual enemy. Archangel Michael did not protect you just so you could return to silence. He revealed this attack so that you would rise even bolder. Every time you smile now, it's a victory. Every time you speak now, it's a weapon. Your light is no longer under attack. It is under divine assignment. Type "My light cannot be blocked" to get the blessing 7488. Since the curse was broken, something powerful has shifted. Your name now carries weight in the spirit world. It is no longer just a name. It is a signal. When your name is spoken in heaven, angels respond. When your name is whispered in darkness, demons flee. Your name is now covered by God's glory and marked by angelic protection. What once attracted curses will now attract blessings. What once triggered attacks will now release divine favor. Before, your name was pulled into rituals. This woman used it to call spirits. She tried to tie it to confusion and delay. But now, your name is being rewritten in heaven's fire. The angels have washed it clean. The curses have been cut. And the power tied to your name is now holy. You carry authority simply by being who you are. No one can undo it. Not her. Not anyone. Type "My name is holy and covered" to get the blessing 6651. You may feel something different now when people say your name. It may sound stronger, purer, or even deeper. That is not your imagination. That is the echo of heaven resting on your identity. What once felt heavy now feels alive. Your name is no longer tied to the past. It is tied to your promise. Even if people try to speak your name with gossip, it won't work. The angels will block it. The fire of God will burn through it. This woman wanted to dirty your name. She wanted others to doubt you. She wanted people to feel confused when they heard about you. But heaven has directed the record. Now when people speak your name, they will feel peace. They will feel clarity. And those who lied about you will be exposed by the truth. Because truth always rises. And now, your name rises with it. Type "My name walks with truth" to get the blessing 5770. Your name is also your voice in the heavens. Every time you pray now, your words carry more power. Heaven knows your tone. Heaven knows your cry. You don't have to shout. You don't have to beg. Your prayers carry favors simply because of who you are. The woman wanted your name to be forgotten. But now your name is being written into new places, new blessings, new opportunities, new doors that no one can close. Archangel Michael saw the battle over your name. That's why he moved fast. The enemy was trying to bury your identity under confusion. But now your name stands tall. You are no longer hidden. You are no longer bound. You are walking in your true spiritual identity. And that identity is powerful. It cannot be cursed. It cannot be copied. It cannot be touched without divine permission. Type "My identity is secure in heaven" to get the blessing 8221. Think about this. Your name has survived what was meant to destroy it. Your name has passed through fire, and it came out gold. Now it will go before you, opening doors before you even speak. Now it will be remembered by the right people. It will be spoken in rooms you've never entered. It will be honored in the heavens and feared by darkness. Because your name is not just yours anymore. It is part of God's plan. Speak your name today and bless it. Say, "I bless my name. I honor the journey I've been through. I cover my name in divine light." That act alone is spiritual warfare. It tells the enemy, "You cannot have me. You cannot name me. You cannot ship me." Only heaven has that right. and heaven has already called you chosen. Type my name is victorious to get the blessing 7859. When darkness loses, it often tries one last time. The woman who sent the curse may feel it slipping away. She may feel confused, angry, or even afraid now, because what she built in secret is falling apart. Her spells are returning to her. Her plans are failing. But before it's over, she may try once more. That's why this part is important. You must be ready for her final attempt, and you must know it will fail. Her final attempt may come as a message, a strange phone call, a sudden apology, or an unaccepted request. She may act kind. She may pretend nothing ever happened. Or she may try to bring up your past, your weakness, your mistakes. Well, do I fall for it? Do not open the door again. Do not welcome her back into the space that heaven just cleaned. She is no longer welcome near your spirit. Type I will not open that door to get the blessing 6897. Sometimes her last move isn't words, it's spiritual. You may feel sudden tiredness, a quick burst of sadness, or a sharp headache for no clear reason. That's because the last thread of her energy is trying to pull you back. But now you're aware. Now you know what it is. And the moment you recognize it, you cancel it. Say out loud, every final attempt from the enemy is powerless in my life. I am protected. I am covered. I am free. Archangel Michael is watching closely. He's not just standing near you. He's guarding your future. He saw the woman's last attempt before she even thought it. And he has already prepared a wall of fire around you. No voice of darkness can break it. No spell can pass through it. You are inside a divine shield now. Her energy is fading fast. And soon, she will not even try again. Type I am sealed in divine fire to get the blessing 5301. Do not fear her dreams, her voice, or her presence. You may still see her in the spirit. You may still remember the pain. But the memory is not the curse. The echo is not the chain. The past is not the present. She may try to look into your life again. She may try to watch you online, ask others about you, or speak your name again. But it will no longer work. She no longer has access. Her key no longer fits the door. You must stay calm and focused. Do not waste time trying to get revenge. Do not curse her back. That is not your job. God has already stepped in. Michael has already acted. Your victory does not need your anger. It needs your peace. Stay in the light. Stay in the Word. Keep your heart clean, and the enemy will have no place to land. Darkness cannot survive where there is peace. Type I choose peace over revenge to get the blessing 5992. Every final move from the enemy carries fear, but your final move is faith. You already won. You already lost. The only thing she can do now is try to distract you. Don't let her win with tricks. Don't let her steal your focus. Don't let her use your past to hold you back. That part of your story is over. The spell is broken. The cycle is ended. And you are walking in divine protection now. You've come too far to fall again. You've gained too much to turn back. This is not just a small battle you survived. It was a major spiritual war. And you didn't just escape, you conquered. The last attack will not destroy you. It will prove how strong you've become. And when it passes, and it will, you will rise higher than ever before. Type her final plan has failed to get the blessing 7788. Now that the curse is broken and the final attack has failed, Heaven is releasing your full restoration. This means everything that was stolen, delayed, or broken will begin to return. Your spirit is clean. Your name is safe. Your home is guarded. Now, God is going to restore what you thought was lost forever. He is not just giving you back the pieces. He is giving you back more than what was taken. Restoration does not come all at once. Sometimes it starts small. A peaceful morning, an unexpected message, a good night's sleep. But these small signs are the beginning of something big. You will notice changes in the way people speak to you, the way opportunities find you, and even in the way your own heart responds to life. That's how you know restoration is real. It shifts you from the inside out. Type restoration is entering my life to get the blessing 7114. You will feel joy return in places where there was sadness. Laughter will come back into your spirit. The heaviness will lift, and your strength will grow. You will look at the same life, but see it with new eyes. That's not just healing. That's divine restoration. A woman tried to cloud your vision. Her spells tried to confuse your heart. But now, the fog is gone, and you are free to dream again. Your finances will also feel the shift. The delays are over. The block of money will begin to flow. The missed opportunities will circle back. The job, the business, the open door, it's coming. The curse that held it back has been removed. The words spoken to stop your abundance are now powerless. Your seeds are still in the ground, and they are about to grow faster than ever before. Type my finances are now unlocked to get the blessing 6095. Restoration in relationships will change you too. Some people will return with a new heart. Others will be removed so that peace can stay. God will not let anyone disturb your new season. The woman who cursed you may try to reach out, but her power is gone. Her energy cannot pass through your protection. You don't need to fight her. You just need to keep your focus forward. What's ahead of you is greater than anything she tried to destroy. Your mind will also be restored. Clear thoughts. Stronger focus. No more second-guessing yourself. No more anxiety attacks without cause. The confusion is gone. The fear has lost its grip. You will hear God more clearly. You will trust yourself again. And you will walk with peace, not pressure. That is the gift of restoration. It gives you back what fear stole. Type my mind is healed and clear to get the blessing 7680. Even your spiritual gifts will grow stronger. You will see clear. You sharper. Discern faster. Because now, you are no longer carrying spiritual weight from the curse. The darkness that tried to silence your spirit is gone. And now, your soul is awake. Heaven will start showing you dreams again. You'll feel things before they happen. You'll know who is for you and who is not. These are your divine tools. Use them well. Restoration is not just recovery. It is reward. You survived a heavy battle. You fought without answers. You waited without knowing. But now, heaven is rewarding you. Not just for the pain, but for the patience. Not just for the attacks, but for the way you never gave up. You could have quit, but you didn't. And because of that, God is giving you double for every tear you cried. Type this is my restoration season to get the blessing 8544. This is the final message, and it comes with great peace. The battle is over. The curse has been broken. The attack has ended. And the woman who tried to destroy your peace has failed. From this moment forward, your life is no longer under attack. You are under protection. You are under purpose. You are under divine covering that no enemy can break. What the enemy started, God has finished. Archangel Michael did not just defend you. You reset your entire atmosphere. Every room in your home, every step you take, every decision you make is now guided by light. The spiritual darkness that tried to trap you is gone. The rituals no longer have power. The hidden enemy has been exposed. The fear hath been shattered. And your next season is now wide open for miracles. You will walk with fresh strength. The spiritual heaviness is lifting. Every day forward will carry new peace. The strange emotions, the delays, the confusion, those were signs of a curse. But now, you will start seeing signs of grace. Peace will surprise you. Joy will return quickly. Divine favor will find you again. And the more you trust this truth, the more blessings will unfold. Your identity has been reclaimed. Your voice is powerful. Your light is stronger than ever before. You are no longer a victim of someone else's jealousy. You are the evidence that heaven responds when danger rises. You are the living proof that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The spell is broken. The chain is gone. The attack has failed. You will never be the same after this message. And that's the point. This wasn't just about breaking a curse. It was about awakening your spirit. This was about reminding you who you really are. Heaven doesn't warn those who aren't chosen. And Michael doesn't fight unless something sacred is at risk. You are worth defending. You are worth protecting. And now you are worth blessing, beyond what you can imagine. I am permanently covered to get the blessing 7070. You've now reached the end of this divine message. If your spirit was lifted, if your peace was restored, if your enemies were exposed, then don't keep this moment to yourself. Join us in spreading more prophetic warnings like this. When you give through Super Thanks, membership, or the PayPal link in the description, you become a light bringer. You make sure someone else hears a message just like this before it's too late. God says, "Give, and it shall be given unto you." A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is your moment to respond in faith. Sow into the mission, and heaven will sow into your future. Don't just scroll away. Stand with this calling. Release your gift and receive your blessing. The curse is broken, and your giving now becomes a key to someone else's freedom.